Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your monthly forecast for February. This month begins with the Sun located in the part of your situation to do with your resources, your values and the foundations of life in terms of practical situations. Being an earth sign, this is something you can easily relate to. But there is going to be some movement in terms of Mercury, because on the first day, the planet of talk and thought relocates into your sector of everyday communications. So if there are things that you're chasing up or wanting to change, your thought processes and the way that you articulate your ideas to others are going to be important to the process. And unfortunately, Mercury is going to be very affected by Neptune through to the 10th, which may make you a little bit dreamier or make it harder to be clear-minded about what you're trying to achieve. So intellectual processes as a whole could be a bit blurrier. Now the whole process is thrown into even more doubt because on the 6th, Mercury starts the first of its 3 annual retrogrades. Now if you do have any kind of mode of transport or technology, these are areas that through to the middle of this month may prove to be a little bit unreliable, or you have an opportunity to sort out a long-standing minor glitch, which perhaps you've put up with. Could be like a computer that boots up very slow or keeps crashing, or your broadband's not very reliable. Well, this is your window of opportunity to reach out and get it corrected. But even so, the responses you get from other people may not be always clear-cut, which in itself can be frustrating. But nevertheless, the Sun is pushing you all the time to see the tangible benefits. And that's a good thing because it keeps you earthed. But there's another complex set of influences at the back of your horoscope, which come primarily from the role of Pluto, which continues in your sign for the 5th year. And Pluto is combining with Venus in the first 2 weeks of this month. Now that can give your sex appeal an enormous boost, and it's possible that something is even bubbling over from last month around a potential alliance with someone you really like. You may still be thinking about this, and that process of consideration can continue this month. There may be more than one person that you fancy, or more than one person who's beaten the path to your door. But, Lion, across the other side of the heavens is Jupiter. In your sector of relationships, and Jupiter can be very fortunate, but it can also see us take life for granted and other people. And you could be setting yourself up for a fall if in any close relationship you just are assuming that someone's always going to be there without any work on your part. Also at the same time, it's important to understand the power that goes on in relationships, who holds it. There could be a fundamental shift that's going on, particularly with Uranus squaring up these planets. And Uranus and Jupiter are going to be squaring up for the whole of the month, suggesting to me that one home-based relationship, if it's really disappointing you or at an emotional level, this may see you getting very itchy feet and even thinking about leaving it altogether. Now by the middle of the month, Mercury rewinds back into Aquarius. And that can be good in a way. It's asking you to become more conscious of the practical side of money, making sure that bank statements are checked, that you're really looking after the pennies or the cents, and the pounds and the dollars will look after themselves. Again, don't be sloppy, don't assume everything will work out fine for you. There is going to be a full moon at the heart of the month, and if you are spending too much money in the here and now, it's just asking you to be conscious of the impact this has on your future. You may also get an odd invoice or bill that you're not expecting, perhaps on, say, an insurance renewal, but stay sharp-witted to try to avoid this being a surprise. On the 19th, the Sun moves into Pisces. Now, broadly, this can be good for you because Earth, the river bed, carries water, the sign of Pisces. So you're quite compatible. It's a sextile, but the Sun also is going to be going side by side with Neptune. So your physical energy and your desire to ramp up the pace of your situation can again be affected by this very nebulous, ethereal influence, which is very hard to understand at times. So you may not always understand things at first read or first hear. If need be, then read again or ask someone to explain again. But by the end of the month, although Mercury is going to be squaring up with your ruler Saturn in week 3, which just suggests that when it comes to friendship and money, I would be very cautious on that month. But by the very end of February, I do think things will start to clarify for you. Those financial affairs will start to sort themselves out, and also your thinking and the pace of life can pick up, and you'll feel more revitalised, more clear-minded, but you still need to be aware of the complex issues that are affecting all sorts of relationships in your situation at the current time. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Good luck and goodbye for now.